Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Crimson Vow is right around the corner. You know what that means? It's time to play some vampires and wait for the new set. Alright, so let's get into game one. We're running up against Ernesto. Alright, let's see what we're up against. Alright, we got two mountains. This isn't that bad, but we're still missing a swamp. We're gonna mulligan. And this I will keep. And I will put back a hungry for more. And yeah, we're probably going to drop the mountain and keep it up for a shock. And either turn 2 we drop the socialite, or we'll drop a hungry for more. We'll have to wait and see. Alrighty, so Lunar Veteran, some form of life gain deck. Interesting. And now we're just gonna hold it, and yeah, he might just gain 1 life from this, but and I'm glad we held it for things like that. So now, since he has no legal target, it will go to the discard pile. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, we'll drop the socialite. It has menace, so he has to drop at least 2 creatures in order to block it, and then next turn we can drop the Blood Chief, and if we do some damage, which we will, we'll be able to put a counter on this. Perfect. So we will drop the Blood Chief here. We will attack for 2, and this will trigger at the end of the turn, giving a counter to our creature with menace. And let's see, is this mono white? Whenever course over another creature into the boundary you control, gain 1 life. Yep, so he's playing a life gain deck. Interesting. Let's see how we fare. Alright, another creature here, so he's gonna gain more life. He's gonna get another counter. And beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Do we swing here? I really want to cast this, and I really want to try and kill something, but we need to get damage through, and I'm not sure if that's something we're able to do. But let's make an attempt here, because our creature here has menace, and hey, he didn't block. So the ambusher will come in, and we're going to choose this creature, and we're going to do 3 damage, so it's going to die. And yes, he will gain a life here, but that is immensely better than him keeping his creature and getting bigger and bigger every single turn. Alright, so he has a Cigar of Splendor. Enters the battlefield, note your life total. Oh, this is the card that draws him cards for having higher life total than it was previously noted, I believe. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if your life total is greater than or equal to the last time noted, and then you note your life total again. So we're going to do this for a swamp, and we're going to attack, because this will be able to pump our creature and give it a first strike if it needs to, which didn't actually happen. And we'll just pass here, and we will put a counter on our creature with menace. So yep, beginning of his upkeep, he's going to draw a card because it's life total. Beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if your life total is greater than or equal to the last time it was noted. And then he notes his life total again. Alright, so it's going to do this on our guy. Our Blood Chief is now going to be a treasure, and I'm okay with that. Not really, but I have no choice, right? Alright, so we got a shock here. We got a hungry for more. We're going to sit here pretty on our hungry for more. And we're going to attack. And that was it, ladies and gentlemen. That was game 1. Alrighty, strong game 1. Let's see if we can keep the punches rolling and move on to our next opponent. Alright, so we got a Falconer Perforator. We got a Blood Chief Thirst. We got some mana. Let's see if we can get there. Let's keep his hand. We're going to drop the swamp turn 1 in case we need to Blood Chief's Thirst on our following turn. Or if he goes first and he drops something problematic, we'll be able to do this on our turn 1. Alright, so we're going to drop this. We're going to pass. And depending on our opponent, we'll cast the Perforator and Snow Forest. Interesting. Okay. We'll cast our Falconraft Perforator. And I see the Field of Ruin. Okay. I see here, Sturdy Colony gets +2/+2 as long as you control 8 or more lands. Also be a 4/4. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna cast the Blood Chief here because later down the line that will be a 4/4, and I'm okay with that. No thanks. And then we're here. We're gonna attack for essentially 3 because when it attacks, it's going to do 1, and then it does 2. Alright, so we have the Ambusher, and that was pretty quick. Alright, no idea what that was about. He scooped it up pretty quickly, but let's move on to the next opponent, guys. Alright, so we got a shock here for turn 1. We got a mountain, swamps we got here for the Socialite, and the sudden breakthrough. Keep the Socialite alive in case we need to block, or if they're attacking, or if we're attacking and they're blocking us. That's fine. We got ourselves a Voldaren Stinger, so we're just gonna put that out there. Let's not be rude. He waved at us, so we're gonna wave back. And there we go. So we are going to, we're gonna cast the Falconraft Perforator. I want as many creatures on the board as possible when we drop this down if they've taken damage or loss of life. So instead of playing it this turn, I'm hoping that we can play it on the following turn when we get these 2 guys out so that they can be pumped for more. Alright, we see a Cleric class here. Might be Tribal Clerics, or might be just some life gain shenanigans here. And we see a Bloodline Pretender. Okay, the Changeling with all types is Angel deck. Alright, so we're seeing some Angels. Okay. This is cool, but I mean, I can shock it, but I can also do this, and then this gets us a treasure. So you know what? Let's do that, because that's gonna get us a treasure, and that will give us enough mana to cast the Socialite as well. So in case he chooses to block, that's the route we're gonna go. And if he doesn't block, that's fine. We'll be able to just do we just do it regardless? Yeah, I say we do it regardless just because it does get us the treasure, and it does make our guy bigger. Or nah, no. Be smart. We save it. We're gonna cast a Socialite, putting 2 counters on our guy, and we're gonna pass. Enter the battle. Whenever another creature of the chosen type enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1 counter on this. Alright, so this is now a 3/3. But we're fine. And let's turn sideways. Because we still have the sudden breakthrough, and we have a shock just in case. And our Voldaren Stinger does have first strike when they attack, so we should be fine. Should be fine. So he's deciding whether he blocks here. He's gonna block there. We are going to sudden breakthrough here though. Our guy naturally has first strike when they attacks, but being able to just get rid of the guy while also being able to cast a Socialite is really strong. Alright, so we got the Vampire Socialite out. We're going to pay here with the treasure. And boom, our whole board gets bigger. And so will the guy that just came in. Perfect. Alright, so he's at 9. He has Righteous Valkyrie. He just casted an Angel Vitality. Okay. He has 2 guys. We have 4 guys. Okay, yeah. I say we turn sideways. Our 2 Socialites do have menace, so those will most likely get through since he's going to want to block one of these guys. And then, yeah, we'll be able to shock here, and we'll be able to deal with it with first strike damage. And there we go. Now he's at 2, and we pass. If we draw an extra land here, we'll be able to cast a Blood Chief Thirst to get rid of his creature, and being able to take out the rest of his life points. Damn, life, or however you want to call it. And that was it. Alrighty, that last one went by pretty quick, so I say let's do one more, and let's see if we can continue the winning streak here. Alright, so we got the pathway, the mountain. I think we're pretty good here. We'll cast the mountain here for the stinger. Have mana open maybe next to for either Blood Chief's Thirst or Feed the Swarm, or maybe even for the sudden breakthrough in case we need this to get through to do some damage. I think we're pretty golden here. Let's see what he's taking the mulligan. Let's see, he chooses to keep finally. Alright, so we're gonna cast our stinger here. What I like about our stinger here is that it has first strike as long as it attacks, and you can pump it if you have mana to spare, but then we also have things like these to make it that much better. Alright, so we are going to cast our pathway here for our swamp, and we're just going to attack here for the 1, and we're going to save our mana for the Blood Chief's Thirst or the Feed the Swarm. Alrighty, so he has nothing here. I say here we attack, and I want to cast this during main phase 2 because this guy has his ability to trigger the beginning of main phase 2, and since we don't have any mana, I don't want to waste any cards being exiled for no reason. Alright, so we're here with 2 mountains, mono red. Ooh, Dragon's Approach. Okay, I like where this is going. I like me a little Dragon's Approach. We're gonna attack here though, getting in for 4 damage, and we're gonna get to loot for 4 cards. And do we need lands? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm okay on lands. I rather keep this ambusher up just in case. Well, no, we casted this turn actually because we might as well. We're gonna waste it. But yeah, it's another creature. Do we have to submit? We don't have to submit. We don't want to lose any creatures. But yeah, getting another creature on board is nice. He goes down to 14. So do we. And let's get some more damage through. Alright, so from here we're able to pump our guy. And then yeah, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And yeah, let's just leave it here. And yeah, he goes to that. And how much mana do we have open? We have 2 mana open. Alright, do we have a Socialite? Yes, we do. We have a Socialite. Perfect. And no, I guess he just scooped it up. We're going to grab the Socialite there and put more counters on our board. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Vampires. The deck can go pretty ham, pretty hard, pretty quickly. If you get the right combination of cards in your opening hand, you have a 1-drop. You do have a 2-drop with the Socialite. You have a 2-drop with the Sudden Breakthrough. You do have a 3-drop with the Florian. And you have many avenues, many paths. You do have Recursion with the Drana, Last Blood Chief, and many things like that. You do have Hungry for More to be able to gain some of that life and even getting some damage through, because it's a 3-1. They either will trade with it or don't let the damage go through. But even though this deck has a lot of positives and it does go hard, it does fall through to a lot of the decks that play a lot of the bigger creatures. We run problems against 5/5s, 4/4s, stronger creatures. That's what we have the Voldair and Ambusher there for. When we have enough vampires on the board and we've connected with damage, and the opponents have lost life that turn, they'll be able to have their creatures get dealt damage equal to the number of vampires we have. So when it comes down, we'll be able to deal with something. But that's not always the case. I'm definitely enjoying the deck, but I can see where it struggles. But next set, it's all about vampires. There'll definitely be cards to make the deck even better. So if you guys want to see me play this deck some more, let us know in the comments below. And if you want me to play any of my other decks, for sure let me know. I am excited for some of the upcoming cards for werewolves. Werewolves are definitely getting better. They're getting, I believe, an enchantment that lets us benefit from those decks that play 2 spells a turn. I know there's creatures, there's a monk that when you play your second spell each turn, he gets a counter. There is a cleric that if it's his second spell that turn, it'll put a counter somewhere. We'll be able to handle decks like that. We'll be able to handle decks that do play a lot of cantrips. So I'm excited to see what that can do. But enough of me rambling on, guys. Let me know in comments below what your opinions are of the next set, which cards you're excited for, which cards you want to see in your decks in the various formats, whether it's standard, historic, modern, commander, however, just let us know. We love to hear about it. And remember, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and as always, tell your friends.